Shalom, shalom, guys. Peace, love, light, blessings to everyone. Thank you for the 3 likes already.
Wow. Today we are discussing our ebook launch called Wake Up Jacob.
Yes.
And we're discussing Black identity as it relates to our history, our heritage, and the Bible.
Exactly. So we thought this was very, very important, especially in these times that we're in now. Um, as you guys know, Wake Up Jacob.
Some know, people
Some-
don't really,
some know,
everybody
yes.
don't know.
So we titled it Wake Up Jacob because our people needs to wake up. And Jacob, if you don't know, is what the
The
grandchild.
lost 10 tribes of the
Yeah.
house of Israel.
Yeah. She can explain a little bit better. So yes, we lead.
Yeah, so we wrote this book 4 years ago. 3 years, 20. I wrote this book a few years ago before we even got to Africa and just never got around to launching it or doing anything for it, but it was created for such a time as this. Wake Up Jacob focuses on the Black identity as it relates to children between the ages of 5 to 10 years old. These are pivotal ages in early childhood development because children get a sense of who they are, what their role is in their home, what their role is in the world. So if we can reach our children when they are younger, they'll run into less problems as they grow older. Happy wait. Yes, we are. But yes, y'all. So let me read you a few pages and then we'll get into the discussion. Wake Up Jacob, I already showed you, and this is just the ebook version. The paperback and hardback cover will be available on December 15th on Amazon. It will also be available in Swahili. This will be an English and Swahili translation available across the world. Right now, the ebook is just available on Amazon, but anyone can buy it around the world. Doesn't matter where you are. So, Wake Up Jacob. Young Jacob is about to embark on a journey that will change everything he has ever known. This story is dedicated to all of the children of the Most High who have forgotten their heritage and legacy in America, Europe, Canada, India, Australia, and Africa. Jacob was sleeping in his comfy bed inside his warm, sweet home. Mama, Daddy, little sister Deborah, and big brother Zachariah were sleeping too. It was a regular night just like any other. Jacob usually sleeps well at night, cozy in his bed, but tonight was kind of different because there were interesting dreams in his head. As Jacob lies in bed, his dreams take him somewhere else. All of a sudden, he's in a land he's never seen before. There are people everywhere, he thought. As little Jacob looked around, he knew something was strange. Everyone was clothed differently with robes and tunics. I'm going to show you guys some illustrations. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're awesome. Praise Yah. Women were even wearing head wraps. To Jacob, they looked kind of funny. Wow, this is a grand place, he thought. Child-friendly. Where am I at? Why does everyone look so different? Jacob walked on towards what he thought to be a building. As he walked, someone approached him and yanked at his arm and brought him inside. I'm so glad you're here, replied an unknown voice. Jacob was surprised to see a man standing before him. This man began to tell Jacob a story he'd never heard before. He told Jacob about a special people, something the man referred to as a royal priesthood. So guys, this is the only glimpse of the book I'm going to give you. If you want to read more, you will have to visit the link in the description box. It's not there yet, I actually have to add it in. But you'll have to visit the link in the description box and download it on Amazon. If you have a Kindle membership, it's free right now. If you don't have Kindle yet, then you just pay the regular ebook price. Don't show all of it though, babe. So do you want to talk to them about the illustrations? So I wrote it, he illustrated it. What was in your head when you were making the illustrations?
What was in my head when I was making the illustrations? these are illustrations. It's a bigger, how can I put it? It's bigger than us. So, because I was procrastinating a lot until I really began to realize, that the enemy didn't want me to do it, because this is powerful. This is helping our future generation to know their heritage, to know who they are, and you got to train your child up in the way they should go. So I know that it was the enemy trying to stop me from doing what I needed to do for the kingdom. So every page I really took the time to make it in a way that I thought children would like it, and in a way that makes sense to children. So yes, every page I was thinking about the kingdom. So yes. So the book, I know you forgot to do
Sorry,
that.
our children don't follow instructions.
That one page, the beginning page of the house.
No, I read it.
No, the page of the house. You didn't put that in there.
Well, this is just the ebook. There's going to be a paperback, hard book, English and Swahili translation. So we're also going to talk about. Oh, thank you. You're rooting. I'm rooting for y'all. You guys are spiritually grounded in the light. Praise Yah. So we're also going to talk about Black identity and the diaspora, because that's a huge part of this. If y'all don't know, I grew up in an Ashkenazi Jewish community from 5 years old to 18 years old.
I got into the community a little late. I was in the community, high school? I say high school, yeah. But yes.
So like for you, identity, you grew up around like Black children.
Yeah, I grew up around Black children. I don't know how to put it. Yeah, I grew up in the hood.
So what does that do to your identity being in America?
Being in America?
Yeah, like your child. What does that do to your identity?
You talking about when I came to Bexley?
No, I'm talking about as a Black child, how did you grow up in your identity? Like, what were your thoughts about being Black?
You answer that, because I don't know what you're trying to get.
Like, as a Black boy, as a young child, growing up Black, African American, not knowing where you're from.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about that until high school. Like, we just saw a lot of Black people around us.
Oh, so it was a different experience for
Yeah.
you. Well, y'all, for me, it was an opposite experience. In kindergarten, first grade, second grade, elementary school, I was pretty much the only Black child in my class. So looking around, I only saw white children, and we don't hate white people, there's nothing wrong with that, but obviously we're in Africa because we are pro-Black and we want to be around our people. So for little girls and little boys growing up in suburban areas where they don't necessarily see people that look like them, that creates an identity crisis. And so there are kind of two things that happen. So Black identity in America is messed up currently anyways. We used to have a better culture back, when our parents were growing up. But now the culture is basically shooting, rap, fighting, cussing each other out, right? So for me growing up, I thought that I had to assimilate into the stereotypical Black culture in order to be myself, if that makes sense. What you laughing at?
You did. What'd you do to be in a Black?
I just tried to dumb myself down. Like, because stereotypical Blackness isn't smart, it doesn't speak intelligently, it's ghetto, and I just tried to be something that I wasn't. Yep. Yeah. And then on the flip side, I don't know how does being Black in like a Jewish school affect Black boys?
I don't know, because I was getting tired of it.
Why were you tired?
You know how every time I see somebody, I'd be like, oh my gosh, like it just brings me back. It's annoying to.
So back then, what was it like transitioning? So you leave a Black school in a Black community to go to a
White. Yeah.
All white community.
Yeah. It was.
Which is where we met.
It was the white people. They just want to be a friend, but like it was okay because, you know, in high school, you know, being the popular, you know, white people, they gonna how can I put it? They just gonna be right there next to you, like, oh, you're so cool, this and that. Oh wow, you're from where? Where you're from? Yeah, exactly. So I didn't know that at the time, but as I grew, it was like, okay, now I'm starting to realize what's going on. They really inside them, something inside them, really doesn't like us. So as I grew up, I knew, man, these people are fake. I mean, not all of them, but some of them that's like
the majority.
Yeah, the majority of them is really fake. But for the most part, I did meet some good, you know, white. I don't hate them. It's just
we don't hate them.
It's just their history. It's just that's their nationality. I don't know. Like it's something in them.
It's like the spirit of white pride. It's like
yeah.
It's weird. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. That's just them. We are who we are as black people, as Hebrew people, but they are who they are. I don't want to say who they are, but yeah, they don't exist. They're aliens.
But yeah, so we wrote this book because of the Black identity crisis in America, and then also on the flip side, I wrote it because children, when you're first coming into the knowledge of who you are, we didn't see a lot of children's books, so like we have 4 children, but back when we came to the knowledge of who we are as Hebrews, I didn't see any children's books at all. Like there was like Little Isaac on YouTube that does like little teachings and things like that, but I don't remember seeing any children's books at all. So the Most High put it on me to make it my mission to create literature for children so that they can be confident in their identity, and this ultimately leads them to be confident in the Most High. Because honestly, if you don't know who you are and you're looking out into the world and you think you're this person, that person, and you're in all this confusion, how can you find the Most High in that? It'll be more difficult to, which is why restoring our identity is so important. And some people may disagree with that, which is fine. We see the value in it, especially growing up, at least me, growing up around other nations my entire life, specifically the Ashkenazi Jewish people. So Black identity is very important. And yeah, that's the ebook. The paperback and hardcover will be available December 15th. We're launching it here in Tanzania, in America, and then we're going to start moving towards Nigeria. Nigeria has been placed heavily on my heart for some reason. Shout out to Nigeria, our people there. Then, Yah willing, we will be traveling across Africa to actually promote the book and actually give out some free books and just get the message out because it's time.
Yeah, it's needed. It's needed. Wake up.
It's prophecy.
Wake up, Jacob.
What did somebody tell us that, who said that? They said somebody came to them and said, oh, we're so glad the Israelites are back. We've been waiting. An old man said that.
Yeah, so it's time for it.
Here in Tanzania, somebody said that.
Especially these past couple of weeks. It's time. It's time for our people to come together, and that's how things are going to change for us.
And to repent and turn to Yah and let go of the witchcraft. Our people got to let go of all these strongholds. How to publish and produce a book in Africa. Yes, we do. Well, Monday we're going to some publishers. Maybe we'll do a vlog and take them along so they can see the process. Yeah, we're going to some publishers on Monday. There's multiple publishers here. We were actually going to start a publishing company, but there's publishers already here. So why not do business with them instead of just making our own lane? I don't think that's necessary. Rather make a new lane that doesn't have a lot of competition. I don't think it's smart to come to a country and be people's competition. So that's that. yeah, so you guys will see it in Swahili. Our translator just translated the book for us. Shout out to William.
Yes.
He's probably going to watch this soon if he's not already. But he translated it. I would love to read it in Swahili to y'all, but it's going to sound crazy. It's Our children are going to read it. Jeremiah can read it in Swahili to y'all one day.
Yeah, exactly.
But me, it's not going to work out. So y'all, before we get off, if you have any questions, you can drop them in the chat and we will answer you. The book is in the description box. We would love it if you purchase the book and download it for your child or your niece or your nephew and read it with them, and then also go into scriptures with them. By the end of the book, their thoughts are going to be provoked into looking to the Bible. They're going to start questioning, okay, where's the Bible? What can I learn about it? What's in it, you know?
Exactly.
So we would appreciate that. If you don't want to purchase it, I would love it and he would love it if you share it on Facebook, WhatsApp, everywhere. Share this video.
Share. Share. So,
yep.
Yeah.
And you guys can ask your questions. Our children are
they don't listen.
doing what they do.
They don't listen.
Doing what they do. Are you two and fam in Tanzania or Ghana? My bad. We are in Tanzania.
Okay.
No, Jojo. Shut the door. The book will definitely be an inspiration. All praises to the Most High, God, and the faith of Christ. Yes, all praises to the Father. I feel we as a people, those who are descendants of enslaved Africans, need to get away from accepting the word or color black as an identity. I agree with you. It's true. That is true. Yes. So for people that are just coming in, we are announcing our ebook launch. It's live right now. You're a little bit late, so you'll have to rewind the video to hear me reading parts of it. But yeah. Are you guys consistently speaking Swahili? My husband speaks it more than me. Our dada or nanny is in the house and she only speaks Swahili, so that helps a lot. Yeah, that's that. Our oldest son knows a lot because he goes to school and plays with the children, and he will actually be reading the book at parks and various things like that, because it's always good when you see children reading to other children, you know, get that literature going. Thank you. All praises to the Father, you know, it's just kingdom work that has to get done. So yeah, you guys download the ebook. If you have Kindle, it's free. Kindle, what's it called? It's just Kindle. That's what it's called. Kindle. So yeah.
Yeah, Poli guys. So make sure you
That
guys.
means sorry.
Yes, sorry. I speak broken Swahili. So yeah, make sure you guys download the book. We'll definitely appreciate it, because this is bigger than us. This is bigger than you. This is trying to bring our people back to who they are. And
Specifically the children.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
children.
what I want to read to y'all. This
Because
scripture.
the children.
It's actually in the book.
The children is the future. So we have to lead them in a way that they should go. Like I said, that's scripture.
Yes, but I want to, y'all know the verse in the Bible where Yahusha says, bring the children to me, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. That's the scripture that keeps popping into my head as it relates to getting this book out and getting the word out, especially here in Africa. It's very important here. It's important, but all over the world, but like when we went down to Kilwa, there was a church. Did you see that church? It was called White Angels. I was like, man, like, why? The idol of white supremacy, we have to put that under our feet and let it go.
Yeah,
Get rid of
especially
it.
here is, it's not, I mean, I say it's worse than America.
It's worse because Tanzania is a new country. Black Americans, we've been free physically for, you know, since, what, mid-1800s, late 1800s. But Tanzania and other African countries, they've just become a country free of colonization in the 1960s.
Yeah.
So you have to take that into consideration, not only when you look at those things that you see as it relates to churches and stuff like that. But also as it relates to just living in Africa, remember it's a very young place, except Ethiopia, of course. They know what they know. Hopefully we could go and travel there too, y'all will. But yeah, y'all, that's all we have for you today. We will be back tomorrow to do our other topic. What was the topic? The other topic was why some people struggle in Africa and others don't. We will talk about that tomorrow on live, but this is it for